relax and you give us some horrible vignette of your familial life.
No. You know, the weekend actually was very sad for me. So I will say this, and you know, I think you and I kind of always practice in the same mode. So you're probably gonna get this. Each patient for us is special, and I think when we lose a patient, we lose, I think, a part of ourselves. And I think that, you know, how does one say this? So obviously, you know, I'm leading up to the fact that I lost a patient last week. And whereas I say that everybody is near and dear to my heart that I look after as part of my family, some people are closer than others.
Inevitably, yes.
So Reina is unfortunately no longer here, and you know.
You miss her.
I miss her. I mean,
that's the reality.
I spoke to Alan, her husband, who hopefully is listening in, and I said I would mention her today. And I want to say that on the weekend when I was running, so unfortunately I couldn't get to her funeral, which was a Saturday. But as I was running over the weekend, I could feel. So Reina was this very lovely, fit, young woman who could kick my ass if she wanted to. Luckily, she didn't. At the same time as saying that, she's very direct, very straightforward, would tell you to your face if she thought you're an idiot. And I don't think she ever said that to me. So I think that's good. But she was also my exercise guru. She was a workout fanatic almost to the last moment. And she would always tell me how she works out and what she works out, and would give me, when I tried to lose weight,
useful tips.
She would give me useful tips. And as I was running very extremely slowly, I might add, I could feel her over my shoulder saying, pick up your feet.
Keep trying.
Do better than this. Stop. Give me 50. You know, I could just sense her spirit. And so I wanna mention her, to recognize her, and if we can dedicate the show to her. Reina, we're thinking of you. I do want to say one thing, Sylvia, and it occurred to me also. What is the highest praise that a patient can give you?
Well, I mean, I always feel privileged they keep me as a doctor, because, you know, I really think it's an honor to take care of them. But, you know, it's probably the best they can tell you, I don't know, to you particularly.
No, I think in general. You know, I actually thought about this a lot. And I think we can ask our guests in a few minutes what they think, if I'm right or not. But, you know, throughout the years...
you made it possible for
it. It always that, you know, the patients keep you as a physician. Patients refer you, family members, as being the highest praise you can have. Colleagues can send you their colleagues' highest praise. I think different now. I think if a patient prepares you a meal, I think that's the highest praise you can have. If a patient can take time out of their day and their disease and their sickness to prepare food for their doctor, I kind of think that there's nothing that beats that. So Reina used to come in with matzo ball soup. And she made the matzo balls just like I like them, dense, and mango salsa, which I never had before until that moment. So I think that is the highest credit anybody can give you as a patient. So Reina, I'm going to miss you, and Alan, if you're listening, I know you're hurting, and I feel your pain. So with that intro, that was my weekend. I thought of Reina a lot.
And I've rarely seen tears in Dr. Chachoua eyes. So
I tried to keep it together, Alan.
Yes,
I'm sorry, but it's tried to keep it.
It tries. Okay.
So without any further ado, then let's introduce our first host, and I can do that.
You can. You're the boss.
Alan calling us. Alan, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hi.
Hi. Alan is Reina's husband. I just was talking about that. Hi, Alan. How are you?
Hi. Thank you all. I really appreciate the nice words you said about Reina, and especially about her matzo ball and mango salsa. She loved making it for you and for the family as well. She always included you as part of our family and for the time that we knew you. And you know, it's going to be hard to move on, but you know, I have a good support network, and we really appreciate everything you did for Reina. I know you did everything you could. And, you know, sometimes cancer just is too strong. And even though she was strong, you know, it overwhelmed her. But she was very peaceful, and we gave her a beautiful send-off on Saturday. And again, I just wanted to thank you for the nice words. I just thought it was very touching. I actually cried in my office too.
Oh, wow. Ellen,
it was very sweet.
you know, I know the disease eventually overwhelmed her, but she fought with every fiber of her being, and you know, she wanted to live, and in a sense, I mean, if you look at the history here, I think she won, because she lived way longer than the average person would with this cancer.
Right. She I would like to say she fought a battle with cancer, but like you said, she lived with it. You know, she learned how to play golf. She put it into her family. She loved the red convertible. She loved working out 5 days a week, you know, and working on her abs and everything. And she felt that you guys, the docs, would do the battle for her, and she would live her life. And she lived and died on her own terms. And I was fortunate enough to be with her and our children. And as sad as I am, I'm glad it was on her terms. And I feel I am the luckiest man to have had her in my life at the time that I did.
And you know, I know she loved you and the family a whole lot, and I think you were there with her at every appointment. I can't remember the time when you were almost every appointment, except when you were sick. I know that, but I mean, I think, you know, there's nothing that you can't say enough about having the family support that she had to go through this battle. And so my hat's off to you.
Thank you both. And again, I appreciate the nice words you said, Dr. Chachoua. You know, you meant a great deal to her, and you guys have a special relationship, and sometimes that's kind of hard to find, you know, doctors that will be honest with you. You know, they will, you know, not give it to you straight and let you know what's going on. But Reina always felt she was getting the straight deal from you, and that meant a lot to her. You know, someone who would listen and give her the time was more important than just someone who said, you know, something to make her happy. You know, they were honest, and I felt it, and she felt as well, that was just something that was very, very important to both of us. And again, I thank you for all the nice words. And I know you guys did your best. It's unfortunate we all couldn't have do more, but you know, that's, you know, the way it is sometimes.
Yes. So hang in there, and if ever you need anything,
I will.
Sure.
Reina had a nice gift for you, Dr. Chachoua. She has an elephant. I'd like to
An elephant for you.
Another
an elephant that her mom brought back from China that was very special.
All right, collection,
So,
memory.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
she was going to write you a little note, but unfortunately there wasn't a little time. But I will be back in the city sometime and try to get it over to you.
Thank you, Alex.
But again, thank you all. Thank you all. And
Take care.
I will continue to listen to the oncology show. I love it.
Thank you. Take care now.
He says something so important.
Yeah,
isn't it?